Uh, Chat, I seem to have done something gravely wrong. And... okay, I don't know what I did, but somehow I am live on my second Twitch account. One that I rarely use. But I'm going to roll with it and figure it out after stream. Let's quickly change it to just chatting, shall we? How are we doing, everyone? Welcome to the first official rebranded stream. Well, rebranded, more like revisioned stream, remodernized stream. Either way, how are we doing today? This is really great. If you were here earlier for our test stream, we've changed the little things. Chat is now working, and as you can see at the bottom, we've now filled up all of those spaces. We've got followers on Twitch right down here. We've got Twitch subs right down there. We've got YouTube subs right down here. And all the way on the end, we've got bit donations over on Twitch. So this is fun. It's going to be a great time. We are currently, I would say I'm going to say multi-streaming. I was going to say dual platform streaming, but we are currently streaming on 3 platforms. Not sure how that happened. And frankly, I'm not equipped to handle a 3rd one. So we're going to see how this goes. The stream might crash somewhere along the way, but we are, we're going to try this. So, today is Music Monday. It's going to be very exciting. I've gotten an offer, and I need to see what I can do. So, someone has reached out to me. They said they want music. So today, we're going to be quickly going over something that we worked on last week, and then we're going to be starting off a new demo project. How does that sound for everyone? We're going to be doing work live. Also, I'm going to share the plans that we have. So up there, we are going to be having an animated time traveler thing. I got to figure it out. It's something similar to what we did on the previous one, made by Chaotic MJ. Back if you guys were around about over a year ago. I think we stopped using it in January of 24. So if you were around for some streams before that, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And then over there, we're going to be doing something in the empty space for right next to the album covers that are swapping in and out. I love that. that's an idea that I got from my friend Buster. Buster Buckets streams every now and then on YouTube, and he decided to put YouTube thumbnails on his slideshow. And I was like, that's cool. I guess I kind of need to do something of the sorts with my album art. So, I don't know. I managed to find a space for it up there, and that's where it's probably going to be staying for the foreseeable future. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump in. Womp. I'm so excited. Everything is like perfect. Not to mention, okay, we have some new about me section stuff coming in as well. I have it, I just haven't put it in. And as you can see, we don't have the bottom spaces filled in yet on this screen. That took for fucking ever to get it done on the Just Chatting screen. That's why I was late. It took me like 45 minutes. And as I was doing, I was listening to the Subnautica Below Zero soundtrack, hence why we started it off that way. Let's see, am I forgetting anything else? Both chats should be connected. Alright. I say both. The Time Traveler YT on YouTube and then Time Traveler TTV on Twitch should both be present in chat below. I have not been able to test this yet. It should work. I pray it works. We are about to find out. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music. I also said this earlier, but I set back up my old Stream Deck, and now things are working beautifully. I don't need to reach over to like mess with anything. I just got all the buttons at my fingertips, literally right next to my mouse. Okay, so if you guys were here last week, we started working on we finished a new track called The Holographic Message. It is part of our efforts to do a standalone soundtrack. Basically, we're using instrumental music to tell a full story. And this one is about, obviously, finding a hieroglyphic message. So let's go ahead and take a listen through it. And I'm also going to hope the alert box works. I think we got that situated. Oh, bro, are you kidding me? I don't even think that instrument's being used right now. I know it is. Okay, that's weird. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. This is real nice. Sorry about that. It's been a really long day. We'll go and turn the Elgato capture card down. I just realized how loud it was. So sorry if that's like blaring through. I'm just gonna go and turn my own microphone down because it looks like it's getting really loud sometimes. Yeah, that's our latest track from the Deep Space OST. I've been sort of really pushing this soundtrack because it is so good. In my opinion, one of the best pieces I've written, like by far. It's incredible the way, like, it actually is fleshing out a story really well. Let me see. We have the track list of what's currently done on, what's it called? Spotify, I believe. Yeah, we're currently sitting at 7 tracks, 24 minutes, and 38 seconds, which is pretty cool. And everything just sounds magnifique. Okay. Alright. Do I have anything else that I am ready to share? I don't think so. We're going to dive into this work. We're going to call this Experiment Demo. Or actually, we'll call this Experiment Laboratory. So let's go into what this project, or what we're supposed to be writing. Since I got a mini guide. So it is sci-fi, and that's about it. That's all I got. So we're just gonna work off of that. All right, it's supposed to be like a horror sci-fi. So we got this. This is our bread and butter here. Let's go and let's start pulling out some synths. What have we got? I like it. Okay. I was told that this is like creature sci-fi, horror sci-fi. So like, I don't know how to put it. It's like, you know the game Alien where you're being chased by a creature. It's sort of like that. So I was told that I can put sound effects in the music to sort of emanate the creature sound. Now normally I wouldn't do that, but because it's a demo of what the track would sound like, I'm gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. So, I want to work with a lot of. Ooh, hang on. I really like what happened at the back half of that. It's got like a kick to it. Is there something happening in the back end that I can see? I want to see what happens if I use the wheel here. Alright, I'm sold. That's actually really cool. I like the way that sounds. So it's going to be something like that. It's not going to sound... there might be some melodic elements in it, but I really want to play with soundscapes. Like, this is my bread and butter. I just love to create worlds. You get to hear everything in the environment. Just, like, really just eerie and picking at you. All right, let's see what we got. I want to go back to Noisescapes. We're in space, so I'm not going to go with wind. Well, that's something. Something swishing around underneath your feet? Holy crap, that'd be so cool. Let me hear this. Welcome on in, Apple. How's it going? It seems the program, or it seems the chat box is broken. I have no idea what's going on. Why is... It just shows the Twitch logo, the sub logo, and then your name, like, really small. Oh, that's great. That was fantastic. Good to know that's broken. Start grid. Hang on, I want to hear this one. Okay, it's not bad. You know, I can really use this to my advantage because I have not heard what said creature is supposed to sound like. But the fact that I've been given such open-endedness allows me to create a creature sound. Guys, should we just create like a creature sound today? I think that'd be kind of fun. I like that. Let's go ahead and let's start off with that as a basis. Let's go ahead and start adding stuff on top of it. Let's do a human voice. What do we want to do? Like a throat singer? Throat singing? Okay. Let's go and let's do that. Let's transpose it down like that. Turn up the release. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up like to 12. That's way too long. I think that'll work for now. Let's get some effects on it. What do we want on it? Let's get a slight reverb, maybe. I'm gonna add some panning. I think panning would be kind of cool. Let's go ahead and let's do LFO1. Filter? Oscillator. Part effects? No. Where is it? I gotta find it. It's an LFO. I don't think it's an LFO. There it is. Pan. Okay, interesting. Let's do LFO 4. Let's pick something random. Let's do... Ooh, what do I want to do? Let's do a resonance. Why not? Let's see what happens. That's kind of cool. I'll save that. I think let's go ahead and let's see what else we can create. Just because I am in the mood to create something. I haven't created like a proper sound effect in who knows how freaking long. Can we go back to Noisescape? Let's pick a random sound from like down here. Solar Storm. Ooh, hang on. I got an idea for this. Alright, our goal for this is we're going to try and get to 2 minutes of music. That's like the baseline for everything, pretty much, for me. Okay, let's get a vocal sample in here. I want the sound of like a female soloist, I think is what I'm looking for. Oh. But up an octave. Let's see what we can find. Let's hear you. I need something different. Yeah, that's the key, right? Sounds right for F minor. I did that off the top of my head. I have no idea. Okay. Man, I really don't know what I'm looking for in terms of choir sounds. Creepy. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't need like a giant choir. I just want like something nice. I think I might go back to the solo boy. Something like that. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to like picture what I would want like a track like this to be, because it's so interesting. I get to play with like all these different sounds. It's almost like I'm in a sandbox too big for my own good. I'm like, wow, we got all this. I can really throw in a bit of that. Oh, hey, maybe that. Let's throw in a bit of that. And then I'm like, wait, now I'm left with a bunch of pieces that I like don't actually need or want. So I think let's go back to creating like a creature sound. I thought, or no, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. All right, hang on. Let me take a look at LFO4. Let's go and let's change the depth and let's lower the rate. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I should really keep a version of the alt channel open. That way I can at least see what's going on. Okay, I'll keep my eye on it, but I probably won't check it frequently. If you're on twitch.tv/NoahRona, I thank you for being here. Unfortunately, your message might get skipped over for longer than you think, because we're not supposed to be live on this channel. So keep that in mind, please and thank you. Hang on, not mods. There we go. Wrong? What do you mean wrong? What's... What do you mean wrong, Fran? I'm so confused. I'm trying to think very quickly. I don't know why I'm like in this like weird phase of like I want to just mess with suspended chords, adding like 4s and 2s. Let's hear how that sounds. Yeah, what just happened? I didn't... Let me hear this again, just on its own. I need to hear this. Okay, that's interesting. I did not expect that. Which means we probably need to shrink it. Let's take it to 4 bars, I think, is a good place for that. Let's see. I just want a little... Yep. What do you want?
Shit, ask a question, jeez. I know. How long are we gonna be streaming?
Until 9, so about another 20 minutes.
I bet. Hopping on them, right?
Yep.
W's. I got stories to tell.
Okay.
Lots of them. One about my amazing, humongous muscles. You heard that, chat? Muscles, trust. Ah.
Wow.
No, I do feel kind of stupid for that.
Good, because I got broadcasted to Twitch and YouTube. Now I get to clip your insanity.
I'm just gonna leave. Can I take this baseball bat?
No.
I wasn't gonna do anything with it, Chase. I'm just gonna.
Put that down. Get out. Go
So
away.
literally already done. Alright. You should just like delete that clip.
No. I'll clip it for TikTok though.
No!
I'll let TikTok see it. Alright, where were we? That's right, I wanted a low note. Okay, hang on. I did not think that through. I probably need to go back here or something. If he gets the power clipping, he really does. It's kind of embarrassing for someone who's always surrounded by Twitch streamers. I'm liking the sound of that. I want to add a little bit of grit to it. How would one do that? Let's go ahead and saturate just a tiny bit. Okay, wait, hang on. What happens if I were to do a little this? Nothing. Doesn't sound like anything. Okay, good to know. I'll switch it back to the clean version very quickly, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of grit myself. Where is it? Is it a fuzz wall that I'm looking for? I was hoping that it wasn't centered, but that's okay. Let's go with a distortion maybe. Let's see if that'll work. Jeez. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I just want like a soft distortion. Nothing very like gritty or like nothing very like over the top, but something just to give it a little bit of like texture. I'm gonna slow this down. Let's do 105. I'm thinking there, maybe we add a creature sound of some sorts, or at least the first of many. Because I can hear like a and then it falls, creating like sort of a Doppler effect. I want to see, okay, I want to create that by hand. I want to see what we can do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Is it this one? This is the one we're using? Yeah. Let's see what we can do. Something like that. Although I don't think I got the automation for that, did I? Oh, I did. Perfect. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. Come on, just recognize what's happening. I think I need to drag it down a little bit more. No? Too much? Might be too much. Let's try this on for size. I don't want it to bend nearly as much as I think I do. Let's try that. No. I want it to drop off. That's what I'm trying to do. Add a little bit more back. And we need some volume automation on afterwards. Let's try that. Let's see about just taking this down. Okay, well that's something. Okay. I'm thinking... What am I thinking, actually? Let's break this down for a second. I'm looking for something that's going to fit texturally in the music. And I really want it to be a creature sound. That is an option. Oh yes, I love the sound of eating cornflakes. That is my... That is what gets me out of bed in the morning. Okay. What was that? Hang on. Yeah, I don't think I like that. In no context would I ever use this specific sound. Which makes you wonder why someone made this. Someone had to, like, work at the company, Spectrasonics, had to be told, hey, you're working on Noisescapes. make something like this, and then the company approved it. There's a whole process that has to be done, right? Like, how can this just get passed? Okay. As much as I like these basses or like these really low rumbles, they're just not fitting. Okay, Geiger. Why is there one called Get Those Spiders Off My Face? I always love love the guys who come up with the names for some of these. They are just so funny. There's another one that I really like that's kind of similar to this. I forget what it is, though. I don't like this. Hang on. Wrong. Hang on. We're recording on the wrong instrument. I wanted this one, right? This one? Yeah. It's so creepy. It's awesome. I don't think I've ever really done like a proper horror track. I think I've done like some like dark ambiance, don't get me wrong, but I think this would be the first time I mean like doing actual like I'm actually gonna fact check that. Have I done a horror track before? Cabin in the Woods would be the closest one, I think. See, I don't know if I would necessarily call this horror versus just dark ambiance once again. Like, I mean, I would call it horror, but like that's a very generic, like very broad title. What else? I've also got Monsters. Okay, Monsters of the Cave might actually be horror. I take it back. I have done horror before. Oh yeah, this is. I would definitely call this horror. Right. It's like it's a rare genre for me, I guess I'll say. We also have what's that one track from Fear in Yourself? Fear in Yourself is a really interesting track. I like it. It's just got like that really creepy feel to it. So, you know, I've done horror in the past. It's very on and off. I don't think I've ever done something like a full-on horror project before. So this would be fun, something like this. We got knocking in here. I think that might be a good addition to this. That's under my category. Yeah. Something like that. Something easy on the dot. And then we throw on Studio Reverb, swap it over to Cathedral. Maybe I'll lower the... There we go. I'm also taking a little bit of inspiration from the Atlas Trials in a way. I think let's... Can I find the Atlas Trials? Yeah, okay. What am I looking for exactly? Grind your problems away? I think? I feel like there's one in particular. Oh, it's the root canal, maybe. I think is what I'm looking for. Yes, the root canal. Let me tell you about the root canal, fellas. Chat. A lot of this is just ambiance. So if you haven't played the Atlas Trials, the root canal is a ride from the fun park, the fun amusement park. To go even broader, the Atlas Trials is a very warped, twisted, sickening game. That sort of very gory, lots of blood everywhere. I did a playthrough on the main channel about a year ago, actually. But this particular ride, you're going through a like a boat ride called the Root Canal. Basically, it tells you about like the story, or I guess not a story per se, but it's just like a themed after like dentistry and specifically the mouth. And I was at a talk by Tom Salta, the composer for this game. He was telling us about how he made the track, and basically how it's a lot of mouth sounds. So he does like a lot of, and then he recreates like the dentist like vacuum tool. And he puts it all into this track. And it's so gross, but also really cool. It's gross, but it's so cool. So I kind of want to take inspiration from that sort of, because I think that'd be a really cool idea to sort of pull from, getting this really like this creepy like man-made sound. I think that'd be awesome. So I don't want to try it yet. That might be something we dedicate like a work stream to, because holy crap, that'd be awesome. But unfortunately, I don't think I have. I don't think I would have the time to do something like that tonight. I sort of want to work on the base of everything. Something high-pitched in the background. I was thinking a whistle. Maybe not. What was this? That's right. I got an idea for you. Hang on. Let's try it this way. Let's go ahead and let's expand that and then double it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some reverb on it. I'm going to go ahead and put a vintage filter on it, because I think that would be cool. Very flaky sounding in your ears. I like it. I think it'll be cool to try. I'm also gonna go ahead and not have it on the beat. I'm gonna have it just directly before. Something that's like not in time with anything. I want this to really feel like you're walking through something. I want to know, well, is there a difference? No, not really. I think I'm only liking one of these. Because it just sounds weird to have it play again. It just sounds like you're playing the exact same sound effect over again. That's an interesting conundrum. Okay, let's see what else we got. Hang on. Now, I'm not saying I'm not liking this, but... I think we already have gnashing in there, so I really like Lava Flow. I think it's really giving that, like, really dark sound. It's very murky. Let's go and let's throw on the same reverb here. I think that'll probably be the answer here. Oh, yeah. I think this really only needs to the last two measures. I don't think it really needs to go on. It just sounds like high-pressured air. Okay, what else? What do we think about messing with today? Let's go under... Yeah, let's keep going under Noisescape. I think that's probably our best bet here of creating, like, the proper, like... You home slice? I'm chilling in VC. All right. Let me wrap up what what I'm doing right now, and then I'll hop on. Because I'm really liking the way this sounds. I think this also needs a bit of reverb on it. I like that. Something very spooky. What's up, Tempest? Welcome on in. What are you making? We are making a horror demo track for someone. I've been asked to, someone came to me and asked if I could write music for the game, and they asked if I could make them a demo to see if it would fit. And I said sure. So they gave me some descriptors to go off of. It is a sci-fi creature horror type beat game, and I am working off those descriptors. Not as much as I would like to work off of, but honestly, I think it's enough to start an idea. So we're making this really. That sounds scary. It does, and the fact that I'm really liking this track because it keeps adding on to that like horror element to it. I'm not trying to make it like flashy and like melodic like some of my other work, but I am liking the fact that we're like creating this really cool scape of like sounds and stuff, just slowly like melting your mind and making you paranoid. Like for example, I really love how this sounds. So I'm just planning on like ever so slightly adding like sound effects, just building up this really cool sound. I don't like things that are scary. That's fair. That's completely fair. Normally, horror isn't something that I do on a regular, but creating it, holy crap, it's one of my favorite things to do. It's so fun just to take a break from the melodic stuff, the giant orchestral stuff, and just create something really weird and freaky. But I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this project here. I didn't do as much as I'd like on it, but I would like to go ahead and do something a little more pleasant. So I want to try pushing this song again because it's really cool. There's a new theme park opening in Orlando. For those of you that don't know, it is Universal Epic Universe, built from the ground up. And so I, a while ago, decided to compose music for like the main like area, the main street of this park. It's called Celestial Playground, I believe. And so what I want to do is I just wanted to take a look at this track because it has been a while. I opened it once like last week and I was like, yeah, I miss this track. I feel like one day we should just do like a full like sweep through of some old music. So like the Minecraft Reimagined stuff, Champions of the Universe stuff from like years ago. Because man, I can't believe it's been 5 years since Champions of the Universe. It's actually crazy. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I thought I would come say hi. Good night, friend. Thank you so much for stopping by, Tempe. We're just about to end, because I've got some stuff I need to do. So, I'm just gonna play through this track like once, show it off a little bit, and then we'll end. We'll raid out to someone. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. It means a lot. Whenever you would like to load Pro Tools, you'll have to see it. Wait for program to respond. In the meantime, let's go ahead and let's play some actual music. What song is it going to pick from my discography? Fair enough. Yeah, this has a lot of the same elements that we were trying to recreate in the previous song. So you get like where some of my ideas come from. I gotta go and switch the track. It's been a while since I've heard this song. The Race Begins. This, I believe, was from a game jam. I wonder if I still have the game for that. It's been a hot second since I've seen it. Okay, I know it shouldn't take this long. I'm gonna go ahead and try and restart it. We're gonna see what happens. There we go. Nice. Alright, you gonna work now? Thank you. We're about to see. It would be so much easier to load my older tracks because I know that they're all just mainly Omnisphere. Okay, I actually know why this is taking so long, because the last time I opened this, I swapped it out. About 6 months ago, we were having this issue where Spitfire Audio Labs would just keep crashing my Pro Tools. Specifically, anything that I used from Spitfire Audio Labs. There's no rhyme or reason for why, but for some reason it did, so I just stopped using it. And I swapped out all my string samples from Spitfire Audio Labs with Contact, the same goddamn what's it called? Sample pack that keeps taking ages for my projects to load. And there we go. Okay, perfect. As soon as I call it out. That's all you need to know. Okay, I want to hear this one more time because it's been a hot second since we've heard this. And frankly, this is one of my favorite tracks that I've written just from the sounds. So, let's listen to this. I actually like these strings a lot better than I did the original strings. It just sounds very magical, very fantasy adventure-esque. Definitely a really good track. I feel like if I had, like, the opportunity to, like, show someone what I did, I would definitely put this track up there. I would want people to, like, hear this track. I don't know why, but the second half just really, like, ties it all together. I love it. Maybe it's just how it sounds on the Glockenspiel that just makes me so drawn to it. Like, that is awesome. It was sort of a stroll down memory lane that I even happened to, like, just, like, find this project file again. Because I was looking for something and I saw Celestial Playground. And I was like, well, man, I haven't heard that song in a while. So let me pull it up. Man, every time I hear that Glockenspiel part, boom, 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 it is awesome. And then hearing it in context, and the ending, just with the voices, terrific. I love it. I love this whole track. It is phenomenal. I also completely forgot it was written in 3/4. That was a big surprise to me. I would love to do something like this again. Right? I might even, like, consider doing, like, a joint project, something that takes, like, over the course of a year, making a proper theme park in Planet Coaster 2, and then going back and scoring the entire park. The entire park. So that means we do land areas, we do playlists for them, we do, like, maybe, like, I'm gonna say, like, 20 minutes of music each. And then each ride gets its own soundtrack. It gets its own on-ride audio. Something that's gonna, like, blow everything out of the water. Something that I can use my skills for. Because honestly, that's just fun. Anyway, I unfortunately think it is my time to go. Bug has been pestering me the entire time he's been away. He's been on vacation. He's been like, yo, bro, when I get back at 9 p.m. on Monday, we got to play Rivals. And I'm like, yeah, I want to play Rivals. I'm almost Lord Rocket. Of course I want to play Rivals. So yeah, I'm going to be sending you guys off to my good friend Tina, who was live playing Repo. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me today. I gotta figure out some more stuff with this whole Twitch thing, dual streaming thing. But yes, thank you all so much for joining me on today's stream. I'll be streaming again Wednesday. We will be doing Lunchbox SMP with the Lunchbox gang, clearly. And then Thursday, I gotta figure that out. I'm still not sure about Split Fiction. I haven't figured out the issue. So yeah. And then Friday will be Starstruck 6, I think. I think we're on episode 6. Whichever the next episode is. And then Saturday, we are not getting a video on the Light Channel. The Light Channel video is being pushed to Monday because Sunday night I will be going to Universal Fan Fest. And I will be literally uploading a video as soon as possible on it. So, be excited for that. That's going to be fun. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye. Bye, Raiders. And for those of you that are still sticking around, I'll catch you all later.